Hey YouTube, it's your girl Javina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bee? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We don't know about this one. Because I figured I would do some makeup science that was wrong, but felt so right. I don't know exactly what I'll call this, but that's just the way I feel about it. So I have two products that I pulled out that I know for a fact. One is a blush. This is a Milani blush that is super, super pigmented and super, super like, oh my goodness. Every time I try to put it on my face, I look like somebody done, I look like I either ran a mile and got punched. It just does not blend well with me. And this is a Gigi Gorgeous highlight. This is also a highlight. It's a Too Faced cushion highlight. And I said, you know what? I said, self, and I said, why don't we do makeup wrong? That feels so right. And I said, I'm here for it because, you know, I always do things wrong, and why not do it wrong and make it feel right, right? So, what should we start with? Well, first off, your base. My base is done, and I've already put concealer and powder on my eyes, and I want to build up some color in my crease just to give my eye some shape and something to go with, right? So I'm going to run into this Violet Voss palette and just use the darkest shade because I was going for a black, but I said, you know, this is right here on hand, and let's just do a quick look with it. You know, why not? I love that you can use this palette and build up. This is the Violet Voss Press 6 eyeshadow and pigment palette from Ipsy. But I really do love it. And this is like, my favorite color is the Cocoa Latte. That's what I'm putting in my crease, my invisible line crease that I like to make up here way above my crease, because you see my crease is right here. But I like to put this at my brow bone line so that it makes my eyes look bigger. And then I bring it down. And that's it, just to give myself a little dimension, and then I'm just going to blend it out without adding any extra product, just so it's seamless. Make sure I flick that wing, because you got to have that high arch up there to have it as a wing. If not, it doesn't look like a, you know, it'll look more rainbow than arched. And that is it for that color. Like, that's it for the real eyeshadow. How's that? I could lighten up my brow bone, but I'm like, nah. We're going to stick to these two that I picked up. So going into the, not Milani, I'm sorry, this is a Juvia's Place blush. Look how red she is. Staining my brush up. We're going to put this under that crease color. I mean, she's pretty and as a blush, don't get me wrong, but I thought she would make the perfect one and done type eyeshadow look, or a dimensional buildup of a look, because it is just way too pigmented for a blush for me. I'm a softer hue. I do like a, you know, a little bit of a flush, but I'm more of a pinch your cheeks kind of girl. This blush definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. How's that for blush? Because, you know, I will go ham on it, and it will be definitely one for the books where you'll be like, girl, are you jigsawing it? It seems like it. And there, I'm just coating my whole eye. I'm using it very lightly, like I'm barely touching the brush into the pan. And that's why I keep going back in the pan, because I want to build up the color, and I don't want it to just fall out all over my face. I do not, what is that? I don't know what that is. This texture that I'm getting on my eye right there. But anyways, just build it up and go with the flow. This will be cute in the springtime, summertime, because it's just a flush of color. But definitely for my lighter skinned ladies, this will stain your skin. So if you are not a pinky person, double powder, double conceal your lids, double prime your lids to protect your lids. Because I, on the other hand, I use so many different products that at the end of the night, you don't want to see my towels. My makeup towels are massacred. Okay, so now we're going into the GG Gorgeous with the same brush. And I don't know if it's going to pick up anything because she seems to be so tightly packed when it comes to the brushes. But when you put it on your skin, it's very glittery. So it's just like, gotta be careful and stamp and wiggle. As you see, I'm not going very far with it because I know the fallout is real in this girl. And I don't want to ruin my whole eye. But I do want it to kind of lighten up as it goes out. Kind of looks like a sunset. Yeah, because every time I try to use this blush, this highlighter and this blush, I swear that it looks like somebody has hit me upside my face. And that is pretty. Now that I can rock with. And we're just going to keep stamping it right there and then just barely wiggling and twisting. And this is a Lorella brush. And it's very, 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 very soft. So maybe if I used a denser brush, it'd be different. But I know for a fact that I wanted to do a one brush look because of the stainage. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm kind of like OCD about my brushes where I wash them so much that they're starting to come apart. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm like super scared of germs when it comes to my makeup brushes because the eye is like the most sensitive part of the face. As far as skin, it's the thinnest and you want to protect it. Now I'm putting more up here in this part right here that I'm rainbowing, so it's kind of like a chrome look because you know I love my chromes. And this this highlight, GG Gorgeous highlight came in an Ipsy bag, and it does not look like this on my face. It only looks like this blended beautifully and smoothly on the eye. And that's the part that's like, what is this witchery? You know, you should be exactly the same as you are on the eye than you are on the cheek, right? When I put it on my cheek, it's literally, I don't know if it's the brush, but it's like sporadic glitter shimmer. And I have to blend it out even more so with my finger rather than, and it's like, it literally is not a highlight. It's like glitter bukkake on the cheek. But it's beautiful. And I can't I can't let her go. I can't let her go. I have to keep it. I have to, it's my first GG Gorgeous anything, and GG Gorgeous is gorgeous. So, off of that subject, let's go into this Too Faced one with the flat shader brush and put that right in the socket of the eye. Now I've learned that it is a perfect inner corner highlight, but only in my socket, up in there, like not even coming close to the eye itself, but like right on my nasal area. It looks so gorgeous, right? Beaming to the gods. When you put it on your face, totally different scenario. But on the eye, for some reason, it just connects and binds with it so pretty. And then that is going to be my brow highlight. Isn't that crazy? I use this on my face all the time and it doesn't work out. But when I want to do bad science and try it on the eye, it comes out beautiful. Like, I can't stop putting more on. Look at that. I mean, she's gorgeous. And this is a cream to powder squishy highlight. So let me swatch these for you so you understand what I mean. You gotta really rub it in there and get it warm to get it out. Don't mind my stained hands. I was doing a few looks tonight. But look at that. It is not as smooth as that on the skin. This is the Gigi Gorgeous. And I'm dry the house, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing so many looks that my hands and my arms are dry. And then I'm gonna swatch the Juvia's Place. And she looks patchy, the house, with swatches, but on the eye, it works out beautifully. Now I'm gonna just use some of my Tarteist liquid liner. I'm trying to use this up because I already used up the gel liner side. And just give myself a nice thick cat eye. Oh, and look at that. This is also, I would have to say, my Chinese New Year's look. Because these are the colors, right? Nice burgundy red. Now they claim this is waterproof. Let's find out, because, you know, your girl's been crying a lot. And I don't need it running all over my face. I do want a very tight, beautiful wings, you know what I mean? And then I've been in love with this number 7 liner. It has just been my go-to. The first thing I do is I go to it and I drop it somewhere. Alright, so let's see here. I put it down just that quick. Okay, I have an Avante black liner. We'll use that. Just want to keep it nice and dark, you know? And then right on the lash line, I want to use some Blickety Blue. Because this is a shiny eyeliner, and I didn't know that until I put it on my eyes one time with a very light color. But as you see, I just put it on my lash line. That way it's not going anywhere. And I put it with the black. Just to make my eyes look a little bit more doll-like. Is that what? Anime eyes is what my daughter says. I have anime eyes or anime eyes. I don't know. If you wonder why I'm crying all the time, I mentioned in a few other videos that my father was really sick and he's in the hospital. Well, I lost him on Friday the 12th. He passed away at 8 o'clock in the morning. That man is my American hero. He survived 2 wars serving. And then he was still out and about for, like, technical things during Desert Storm. Because he wasn't out of retirement yet, so he still had to go to the base and do technical things. But he didn't go on the ship anymore. Because he was a little sailor man. I'm not gonna lie, my grandfather was a little sailor man. So I had best of both worlds. I had him as my American hero and my Popeye the Sailor Man type thing. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of crying, a lot of soul searching. Grieving is not my biggest strong point, and everybody grieves differently. And I really appreciate you all for giving me the time and the space that I needed over the weekend. But I wanted to create this Chinese New Year's look for you and not cry too much. And that's about it, my busy bees. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you think about looking at some of those blushes that you were giving away and think of them as the perfect combo for some really pretty eyes. I mean, come on. I'm not giving up my Gigi Gorgeous now, and I'm definitely not giving up my Juvia's Place blush for anything. I may not wear it on my face as blush, but I will definitely rock this eye look again. Yeah. And, I mean, you guys can find this for $5 on Ulta's website. Sephora's got to pretend. And I'm like, why? Is it because it's, you know, I had to re-glue it down in the pan. It's still very wiggly in the pan, but I had to re-glue it down when I got it. It popped. It's still very loose. Nope, there's no glue in here. Oh my god, my glue is goo. But anyways, yeah, it came messed up, and they're pretty much giving them out for free. You know, so let me pull this glue off. I don't know exactly what kind of glue it is, but it comes right off. I just had to do that in a video, just something to make me feel better. But that's your extra product back there. Like, all that product is what's holding it in the pan, so you can't get rid of it. But I will be able to re-glue it down. Alright. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm just having a hard time. And I know a lot of you can relate. A lot of you guys can understand. Yes, he did catch COVID, but I didn't put it in COVID like that. I just straight up, you know, my dad is 90 years old. He would have been 91 this April 31st, which is also my sister's wedding anniversary, and the new birthday for my new niece or nephew that's on the way from my sister. So, you know, basically God made room. He took his angel home, and then he's going to give us an angel back. So we kind of, we are very, very, very religious when it comes to that. So I hope you understand that I understand, but I still would wish anything to have been able to dance with him again, you know. And until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye.